Happening today, Grand Canyon University celebrating a big old milestone, 75th anniversary. America's largest Christian university, founded back in 1949 on this day by Southern Baptist pastors who were looking to start a Christian college here in Arizona. Joining me live this Friday afternoon to talk a little bit about everything GCU is the man himself, President Brian Mueller. President Mueller, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here on Friday.
75.
75, can you believe it? They started in 1949 in Prescott, and most people know that 16 years ago the university was nearly bankrupt.
Yeah.
You know, in the last decade, almost 500 schools and colleges in this country have closed down. Grand Canyon University during that same time has grown to be the largest private university in the country, the largest private Christian university in the country, has grown from 4 colleges to 10, from 900 students on campus to 25,000 this year, 95,000 attending online. And so it's been a miracle in a sense, and we want to celebrate on behalf of our faculty, our staff, our students, our alumni, all year long for what God has done in West Phoenix to Grand Canyon University.
You've been there 15 years. Obviously, you've seen tremendous growth. What do you credit that success to?
You know, the tuitions keep going up and debt levels keep going up for students across the country. And so we believe that universities need a new model, a new financial model. And we went to the public markets when the university was nearly bankrupt, and we brought back $254 million, and we put that money to use. And we grew across 5 platforms. Our ground campus grew, our online campus for working adult students grew. We have now a hybrid set of campuses that are growing, and they're all leveraging a common infrastructure, so we haven't had to raise tuition in 16 years. That is so important. Our average student takes out less debt than the average state university student. Our parent loan amounts are 50% of parent loan amounts of the state universities, and so the fact that we've made it affordable has made private Christian higher education affordable to all socioeconomic classes of Americans. But in addition, we've been able to put $2 billion into our campus. It's now ranked the 25th nicest campus in the country. And so Phoenix, Arizona is a destination city. Arizona is a destination state. We have a destination campus as a private university that's affordable to all socioeconomic classes of Americans, which has created huge diversity. 28% Hispanic, almost 8% African American, over 40% students of color, as our admissions requirements even keep growing. So we've been blessed in ways that we could have never predicted.
Yeah. About a year ago, the university was hit with a lawsuit by the Department of Education, $37 million in fines over what it says were deceptive practices about the university's doctoral program, about the pricing and the advertisement. I know that you have been very vocal about that fine. There's also been a lawsuit by the FTC and two GCU students filing a class action lawsuit, not against the university, but the education service as well. Can you talk a little bit about where those lawsuits and where all of this stands right now?
You know, this started 6 years ago when the university saw an opportunity to go back as a nonprofit university. And we executed a transaction that was tremendously beneficial to both students and to faculty and to the Arizona community. It was approved by the IRS, and the IRS had the authority to make that approval. And we've operated successfully as a nonprofit university for 6 years. It was backed up by the state of Arizona. It was backed up by the Higher Learning Commission. And for some reason, the Department of Ed, people in Washington, D.C. who've never visited here, wouldn't recognize our nonprofit status. We had to file a complaint, and once we filed a complaint, they started the retaliation. It's been just really, really too bad. They predicted that the structure wasn't going to work. But in the last 7 years, since that structure was initiated, we put $700 million more into our campus, classrooms, laboratories, residence halls, etc. We have gone through with faculty and staff pay raises for 6 years in a row without, we did all that without raising tuition. And so what the department predicted 6 years ago, they have been absolutely dead wrong about. With regards to the doctoral program, their allegations have been debunked by a judge in Georgia, by the Higher Learning Commission that said all of our disclosures are robust and clear, by the VA. These people all took a look at the very same materials, Grand Canyon University is a leader in transparency. There is nobody. We have presented at 7 major conferences in this country because of our ability to be transparent with students. That's one of the big reasons for our growth. This thing will work itself through the legal system. We will win. But the most important point is that nothing has slowed us down. And you don't ever want to let people like this in Washington, D.C., who've never visited our campus, never stepped foot on our campus, met a student or a faculty member, make these allegations. You never want to let those kind of people get distracted. In that same time, we have put in place a 5-point plan to revitalize West Phoenix. We have created 16,000 jobs, have a big program with the city of Phoenix to eliminate crime on 27th Avenue. The largest Habitat for Humanity program in the world is going on. We've rehabbed over 500 homes. We just this fall crossed 1,000 full-ride scholarships to students that come right out of our inner city high schools, Maryvale, Alhambra, etc. And we have a CityServe project where we've gotten household goods, brand new household goods, over 50,000 families, over $15 million. Our service in that community is revitalizing that community. They have no interest in any of that stuff. But the important thing is our faculty, staff, and students will never be distracted from what we're doing on our campus and what we're doing in our community. That's what's important.
Yeah. President Mueller, 75 years, how do you predict the next 75 to go? You have great baseball teams, a great basketball team that's getting a lot of national attention. How do you predict the next 75 years to go?
We're so excited to be in Arizona. You know, the economy's booming and jobs are plentiful, and there's never been a better time to do more about poverty than there is right now in the next 10 years in Arizona. We got to get as many kids into college and into middle class and upper middle class jobs, especially from Maryville, as we possibly can. Now's the time to do something really significant in Arizona and West Phoenix about poverty, and we're going to lead the way on that.
All right, President Mueller, thanks so much for spending time with us this Friday. And of course, if you'd like to help in the celebrations of GCU, they have this book that documents the 75 years. Where can they get that book?
Go to our website. Go to our website, and that book's available. And would love to have anybody that's interested purchase it and come out and visit our campus.
Yeah, a lot of celebrations taking place. President Mueller, thanks so much for joining us.